Hi everybody, welcome back to the Remedy Pharm Health Minute. This is Amina, your host and the pharmacist in charge here at Remedy Pharm. I have Susan with me again because we have even more to talk about with gut health, oral health now too, and how it's linked to different diseases and even cancer. So of course, it being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, that would be a really good time to kind of accentuate this or, highlight it and talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of people have no idea that the mouth has anything to do with the health of the rest of the body. But if you think about it, the mouth is the beginning of the digestive tract. And we've talked on shows before about how important a healthy gut is to our immune system. And a strong immune system is going to help us fight cancer cells. So everything that happens in the mouth, all the bacteria, the microbes that are in the mouth, gets flushed into the bloodstream and carried to different critical organs. And that's how those microbes are, and poor oral health relates to different diseases. So as far as there's those microbes can be tested now, just like the microbes in the rest of our GI tract, to see what somebody may be higher in if there's an imbalance there. So there are particular bacteria, microbes that have been linked to different cancers: colon cancer, pancreatic cancer, and breast cancer now.
Mm-hmm.
So being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, think about your mouth. What's the health of your mouth? Do your gums bleed when you brush and floss? We know now that the health of the mouth has to do with the balance of the microorganisms in the mouth, just like the gut.
But I had a question for you. Let me cut you off just a second. You say oral health, and the first thing, and maybe the only thing that really ever came to my mind was brushing your teeth. And, is a toothpaste, I'm using the right toothpaste? Am I flossing appropriately? But to know that there's microbes.
Right.
And the first thing I was thinking was like, they're saying that you should swallow your toothpaste now, or versus spitting it out. I was like, wait, what?
No.
Yeah. Someone said that. They said, oh, there's fluoride in it, so you can have it.
No, you don't want to swallow it. There is, brushing and flossing is very important, and that's the tools we had. I'm a dental hygienist as well. I've been in dentistry forever.
I'm glad you cracked that myth.
So, yeah. So, we used to say brush and floss, brush and floss. Oh, you still have problems, you still have cavities, you still have bleeding gums, well, brush and floss some more.
Okay.
And people get really frustrated. They're coming in, they're doing all the right things, their mouth looks clean. It was, kind of, we didn't know what to tell them other than to brush and floss more. And so it's kind of exciting that science has caught up. How important that microbiome in the mouth is.
So you have a mouth microbiome and you have a gut microbiome.
Well, it's all one tube. So the GI, or the gastrointestinal tract, is it's referred to as the gut.
So even your mouth is referred to as the gut.
Right. So the mouth is the beginning of that tract. It's one long continuous tube. So everything that goes in the mouth and affects the rest of that tube, because it goes all the way down.
I'm following.
So there are different organisms found in different parts of the GI tract. There are some strains that are found in the mouth that are helpful for the mouth, some in the sinuses. It's kind of one open cavity, the mouth and sinuses, which I think people don't understand. Different microbes found in the intestine, the small intestine, different ones found in the large intestine, different ones found in the colon, and they all have a job to do. But that kind of bad bacteria starts in the mouth.
Okay.
So
what can we do about this?
We can test for one, to see what microbes you're dealing with.
Okay.
Probiotics. There are different strains of probiotics. The good bacteria. The more of the good bacteria we have, or microbes, it's not just bacteria, the less room there is for the bad to grow. So probiotics for the mouth. There are a lot of toothpastes now that have the probiotics in it. So as you're brushing your teeth, it's left with the good bacteria in your mouth. I don't recommend swallowing, because those toxins, as you're disturbing the toxins and the bacteria,
you want to get rid of it.
You don't want to swallow.
Yeah.
So no, that's I wouldn't advise that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That was my.
So along the lines of the bacteria, most everybody's heard of plaque when it especially comes to your teeth. That's what you get cleaned off when you go to the dentist. But the microbes, the plaque is this sticky biofilm that the microbes hide in and are protected in. So different products to help break that up is really good. Biocidin is one of my favorites. It comes in a liquid you can put in a water pick, which is really good. Put a couple drops in a water pick and use that. That kind of helps decrease the bad bacteria.
Okay.
Also oil pulling. I don't know if you've heard of that. That's an old Ayurvedic tradition. Coconut oil has been the most studied as antibacterial, antiviral, antimicrobial properties. Put a couple drops of the biocidin has been.
So what does the biocidin do again?
It helps break up that biofilm. So
that's in the plaque, you mean?
Yeah, well, the plaque is the biofilm. It's a sticky kind of material. You see it anywhere there's a water source. So the like in a pond, that kind of green scum is biofilm. You know, but we get that in our body. It sounds really gross, but we get that in our bodies. And so the bacteria lay those particles down to protect them. So things like antibiotics or whatever antimicrobial, even if it's a natural antimicrobial, can't penetrate that. And that's where a lot of people, especially in their mouth, were doing all the right things, but those bacteria were flourishing because they weren't being killed off. And so they were still able to cause cavities and gum disease and whatnot.
Is that where mouthwash also just can't do anything about it?
It not as well. And you asked about toothpaste. So it's really important with everything else, quality. So you don't want to kill off. A lot of the mouthwashes on the market are high in alcohol or high in ingredients that kill all the bacteria, just like an antibiotic. So then
there's some good bacteria you don't want to kill.
You want the good bacteria. So you don't want to kill it all off, because then the bad guys come back with vengeance, just like in our gut with antibiotics. So using a product that is that helps protect the good bacteria and targets the bad bacteria. But real quick, I know we're talking about cancer, but there's different bacterias in the mouth that have been linked to cardiac disease, heart attacks, strokes. There's a statistic that 50% of all heart attacks and strokes are caused by bacteria in the mouth. So that's pretty huge. So that's another area that people
can be taking all the medicine in the world to bring your blood pressure into
Alzheimer's, dementia. Big link to certain bacteria. Even problems with pregnancies. There's a bacteria that can cross the placenta and cause problems with pregnancies. So it's huge. The health of the mouth is huge, and I wanted to bring that to people's attention.
I love how passionate you are about it.
To learn.
So you mentioned that there's some probiotics that might be helpful. Is there something in specific, like a specific one that you like, or is it tailored to the person? How can we go about that?
There are specific ones. There's one product in particular. I don't have the name right off the top of my head right now, but there's one product in particular that I really love. They make a toothpaste that's activated charcoal, which helps whiten your teeth, helps with the bacteria, the good bacteria, and it has probiotics in it. So if you brush with that, there's also mints that you suck on, and it kind of keeps that in your mouth. You don't want to just chew it up and swallow it, because then you get it down further in your gut. But so there are different products, and again, I apologize, I don't have those right off the top of my head.
I think my other follow-up question is, would you take a different, but you said that it's all connected, right? So would you be taking the same probiotic for your gut microbiome and for your mouth microbiome, or how would that work?
There are different strains. So Lactobacillus salivarius, if you think of saliva, is one good strain. But
and is that better? Like you mentioned, like the mints. Is it better to do it like kind of more local?
Right. Because it stays in that area.
Okay.
If you just swallow it, you're getting it down in your intestines.
So you would prefer to do like a local mint type thing, or a toothpaste versus taking like the capsules that we have, because that works more in the gut. Or in that part of the gut, I should say. All right. So now that we got that down, anything else you want to enlighten us with today?
Just don't get discouraged if you are having dental problems and you're doing all the right things. But I would encourage people to find a dentist that works with them on a whole body
and asking the whys, right?
And asking the whys. Why am I getting all these cavities? It's a nutrition imbalance. It's a mineral imbalance.
How about acid? Is it like
acid's huge? So the same thing we talked about, cancer cells, the bad bacteria in the mouth that cause cavities and gum disease thrive in an acidic environment, and they feed off of sugar.
Look at that. Okay, so I love how everything that you say kind of it's the same across the board. It doesn't. It's not different.
Right. We're all connected.
It's
We're not compartmentalized. You know, into all these different things. It's all connected.
Well, thank you again, Susan. As always,
My
you
pleasure.
are prized over here at the Remedy Pharm. Don't forget, she's doing 15-minute free consultations here at the Remedy Pharm. You can call or you can book your appointment online. Comment below, let us know what else you want to hear about or what you thought about this video. Share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and definitely check out those other videos I told you guys about. See you next time, and thank you so much for joining us and spending a few minutes with us on the Remedy Pharm Health Minute.